Hi, boys and girls. I have a great book to read to you today. This is called The April Rabbits. We're in the month of April and we're almost at the end of April. Next will come May. But this book also takes us through the month of April, and I thought you might like to see the video of it. The April Rabbits, written by David Cleveland. The April Rabbits. On the first day of April, the sun was shining, birds were chirping, and a rabbit was nibbling on a bush as Robert went off to school. So on the first day of April, there's one rabbit on our page. Let's see what happens on the next day. On the second day of April, Robert scared two rabbits across the road as he walked to his tuba lesson. They look scared of his tuba playing. So it's the second day of April and there are two rabbits. On the third day of April, he thought for a minute that he saw three rabbits in skirts tap dancing on the windowsill. Oh my goodness, that's a funny thing to see. So now we're on the third day and there are three rabbits in his picture. So what do you think is going to happen on the fourth day? How many rabbits? What about the 8th day? What about the 25th day? Probably 25 rabbits. Let's take a look. We're on to the 4th day next. On the 4th day of April, he felt there was something rabbity about the living room as he watched TV. If you look closely, there are 4 rabbits hidden in the picture on the 4th day. Can you see them? On the 5th day of April, Robert found 5 half-eaten carrots at the very bottom of his toy box. I guess they were in there eating, and I can see them hidden in the picture. Take a look. While fishing on the 6th, he saw 6 rabbits paddle by in a canoe. There they go. On the 7th day of April, there were 7 rabbits singing with a cat on the garage roof. They're singing and the cat is playing the violin. What a funny thing to do. Now we're on to the 8th day. 8 rabbits left their bikes in the driveway on the 8th, and you can see them hidden in the picture if you look closely. There's one in the mailbox. There are some up in the tree. All 9 seats at the soda fountain were taken by rabbits on the 9th, but they made room for Robert. On the 10th, Robert noticed 10 funny holes in the lawn as he took out the garbage for his mother. I guess they're digging little holes out in the grass. And you can see those 10 rabbits hidden in the picture. On the 11th of April, 11 rabbits on skateboards whizzed down Elm Street. My goodness. There were 12 rabbits playing basketball at the playground on the 12th. On the 13th, there were 13 rabbits in the supermarket. Supermarket is another name for a grocery store, and I can see them hidden on the shelves and in his shopping cart. There were 14 rabbits at the clothesline on April 14th. On the 15th, Robert's mother took him to the eye doctor because she thought he was seeing things. There were 15 patients ahead of him, and they were all rabbits, 15 of them. On the 16th, Robert found 16 rabbits making double-decker peanut butter and radish sandwiches in the kitchen. Peanut butter and radish, that doesn't sound so great to me. 17 rabbits in scout uniforms marched by in a line on the 17th. Having a little parade. On the 18th, Robert thought he spotted a flock of 18 rabbits fly over his head and land in a nearby tree. That would be impossible because rabbits can't fly, but in this book, anything is possible. And they're using their wings, their ears as wings. That's pretty funny. They're pretending to be birds. On the 19th of April, 19 tiny rabbits jumped out of a bag of pretzels and ran in all directions. On the 20th of April, 20 rabbits in funny hats gave a birthday party in the dining room. Wow. There were 21 rabbits with him on the Ferris wheel at the amusement park on the 21st. Today is April 22nd, and in this book, it's the 22nd, and it says, on the 22nd, 22 crazy rabbits tried on all his clothes, including his favorite baseball cap. That's pretty funny. They have on a tie and his shoe. Robert found 23 rabbits taking a nap in his bedroom on the 23rd. My goodness, they're everywhere. The next day, a busload of 24 rabbits stopped next to him at the corner, and all the passengers made faces at him through the windows. 25 rabbits all took out books ahead of him at the library on the 25th, but he still got the book he wanted. On the 26th, 26 rabbits took a bath in his tub and used up all the bubble bath. My goodness. We're on the 26th, and there are only 30 days in April, so we have 4 more to go. In the movies, on the 27th, Robert sat in the midst of 27 rabbits crunching popcorn. On the 28th of April, 28 rabbits camped out all night in the backyard, telling stories and roasting a giant head of lettuce on the campfire. So they don't make s'mores when they go camping. They roast lettuce over the fire. That's pretty funny. On the 29th day of April, 29 rabbits with suitcases tiptoed down the driveway and out of sight. There they go. And now we're on the last day of April. On the last day of April, Robert watched very carefully all day long, but he didn't see a single rabbit anywhere. So April is over and all the rabbits have gone. Remember, after April comes May. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. That night, a hippopotamus followed him home. So what do you think is going to happen in May? I bet each day he'll see hippos. And on the 5th day of May, he'll see 5 hippos. And on the 15th day, he'll see 15 hippos. That's pretty funny. I liked that story. It's called The April Rabbits. I wonder if you went on a walk outside, if you might see some rabbits hopping around, or maybe some beautiful flowers. You might feel the wind blowing and the warm air. You should take a springtime walk with your family and see what things you can find. I hope you enjoyed that story. I'll read you another one soon. Bye-bye.